Good morning, everyone. Thanks for coming today. My name is J.C. Fultz. I'm the Public Information Officer for the Office of the Illinois State Fire Marshal. Sadly, in 2023, there were 89 residential fire deaths in the state of Illinois, with the majority of those deaths occurring in homes without working smoke alarms. According to the National Fire Protection Association, smoke alarms reduce the risk of dying in a home by over 50%, 54% to be exact. Meanwhile, roughly 3 out of every 5 fire deaths happen in homes with either no smoke alarms present or no working smoke alarms. It's simple. Working smoke alarms save lives. This is Fire Prevention Week, and the theme this year is smoke alarms. Make them work for you. There are different kinds of smoke alarms that are available for folks of hard of hearing, folks that cannot see. There are options out there and available for those. We encourage everyone, typically at the start of the month, but this is a good time to do this as well, press the test button on your smoke alarm monthly. Make sure it is working. Also, turn the smoke alarm to the back. Check the expiration date. Smoke alarms are only good for 10 years or less. So if you get on the back of your smoke alarm and you find a smoke alarm that is 10 years or older, it is time to replace it, especially if yours looks like this. These definitely are the old ones. These need to be replaced immediately. And when you do replace them with the 10-year sealed battery smoke alarm. We encourage folks, too, that make sure those smoke alarms are interconnected, so if one goes off, they all go off throughout the entire home. Community risk reduction is a data-driven process, and data shows that we need more working smoke alarms in the state of Illinois. It is obvious just from the stats that we just talked about. These not only help keep us safe, but they provide that early warning that is necessary, because most people in most home fires have less than 2 to 3 minutes to escape their home when the house catches on fire. So that's why that early warning is so important. We are going to be hosting our first ever smoke alarm blitz across the state of Illinois, October 20th through the 26th. Folks standing back here behind us are participating in this blitz as well, and we really appreciate that. We encourage all fire departments across the state of Illinois to join us in this blitz, and to also check out our website, sfm.illinois.gov or at ifsa.org, to learn more about our Be Alarmed smoke alarm installation program that we partner with the Illinois Fire Safety Alliance on as well. The OSFM is committed to making communities safer, providing resources to local fire departments, encouraging them and engaging with their community members. I'm proud to stand here today shoulder to shoulder with our partners from all these different fire departments, from Lansing to Glenwood to the Chicago Fire Department, and our partners at Camp IME by the Illinois Fire Safety Alliance. First, I'd like to bring up the Fire Chief from Lansing to say a few words. Chief?
Thank you. Good morning. Again, I would just like to thank everybody for coming out today. Just thankful, too, for the partnership we have just between the Village of Lansing, the Office of the Illinois State Fire Marshal, and the members of our department. Through this kind of partnership, we have been able to make some big changes in the way our residents live safely in their homes through the Be Alarmed installation program. Nothing is more heartbreaking than to respond to a fatal fire and find non-working or lack of smoke alarms in the home. While the number of fire deaths may have decreased in the past few decades, you are more likely to die in a residential fire than you were years ago because of smoke inhalation. This is why escape time is so crucial. We encourage all residents to actively support the 2024 Fire Prevention Week theme, Smoke Alarms, Make Them Work for You. Working smoke alarms can make a life-saving difference in a home fire, giving people time to get out safely. Again, it's great to kind of see what we've been able to accomplish. I think we'll speak a little more on that as we get further into this. But again, thanks to the Village of Lansing, our trustees, mayor, all our members of the department. And again, just thank you for coming here today.
All right, greetings, everyone. My name is Randall, Wright, Lieutenant with the Village of Lansing Fire Department. Establishing a strong community risk reduction program was one of my top priorities entering the Fire Prevention Bureau. I knew that having a smoke alarm installation program would be a large piece of that initiative. I'm proud to say today we've installed just under 1,000 smoke detectors. Having the program as a resource to the Lansing residents, it not only aligns with the department's goals, but it also helps reduce the risk of injuries and deaths as a result of fires in our community. This program couldn't be possible with our fire department administration helping to promote and allow us to do this program. I'd also like to thank our fire inspectors, Eric Davidson and Paul Lopez, for going out and installing the smoke detectors every Friday without being told or asked. So a huge thanks to them also.
So first of all, thank you. I'm here on behalf of our Fire Commissioner, Nancy Holt. Unfortunately, she could not be here. She was called away to an emergency meeting. So first, as I said, we are honored to participate. This is a great endeavor. And as you heard from JC about the statistic of a non-working smoke detector and the loss of life, we can attest to that. We have greater than 50% of our fire fatalities do not have a working smoke detector. So that evidence does hold true. 54% is unfortunately accurate. This year we've experienced 15 fire fatalities. We're about 25% less than what we were last year, but we do know the key problem, smoke detectors. Right now we've distributed 12,000 smoke detectors, and our goal is to increase that because we do know a non-working smoke detector is the cause. Early notification is truly what the key is. And also an escape plan, working with the kids in school because they're good stewards to get that message home. And what a better week than Fire Prevention Week. So that is our main goal, and so I want to close with saying we are truly honored. This is the first time that we participated in this endeavor with them. We're excited, and we're ready to go out there and install, so thank you.
Good morning, everyone. I am from the Glenwood Fire Department. I've been a chief there 29 years, so I got a little salt and pepper in my hair. But more importantly, we've partnered with OSFM and the Illinois Fire Safety Alliance. I want to thank you guys, especially for what you do for us. We've been in the program for several years. I don't have the exact statistic, but I know we're well over 500 smoke detectors installed. Even through the COVID times when we tried to rejuvenate the program, it's been something to really energize our people to get out and get with our residents. Community risk reduction is huge for us. It's not just about the fires, but what we do experience is as our population ages, as people get busier, it's no different than the way people drive on these roads around here. They're not paying attention to what they're doing. And what we're finding is a lot of fires originating from, I put something on the stove and I fell asleep. That's one of our biggest problems right now in the region, I believe. It's our problem. And these smoke alarms are saving lives daily. Even with small, it doesn't have to be a large destructive fire, and I'm sure the other chiefs before you could tell you that. We're getting there, the smoke alarm went off, and it woke the people up. It's more like an alarm clock. And it was just the meat on the stove. But these are the proof in it, and we don't have statistics on that I'm aware of. We're trying to get to that point where we can accumulate that in our CRR. I also stand before you and represent MABUS Division 24, which is our mutual aid association out here in the Southland. And I represent 23 different towns and all the chiefs involved in those towns. And the majority of us are all members and participate in the Fire Safety Alliance programs. But more importantly, what we do as a division helps everybody, because there's no town, even the large Lansing Fire Department, the Calumet City Fire Department, some of the larger communities with larger fire service still cannot handle a fully involved structure fire that's similar to what we saw in Whiting yesterday. It can't be handled with 5 or 6 or 8 guys on duty when you're running 2 or 3 ambulance calls. That takes 2 out every time. We're all working with each other. So if there was a structure fire right now in the village of Lansing, 4 or 5 towns will be coming in to help. Well, if we can work together to reduce that risk, that's going to make our firefighters safer. Because the greatest harm or danger to our firefighters is responding to and returning from that alarm. And if we can get smoke detectors in every home, not only will we save the lives of the residents and the owners, we'll save lives of firefighters. And we'll reduce our exposure to the cancer-causing agents that are in these larger fires. Something we do at the division that has been very successful in getting the word out. If a community has a fire in a home where there's no working smoke detectors, our public education group, which I'm really going to hit up Lieutenant Wright to head here as we finish this conference, is charged with the fact that if I have a fire in my town and it had no working smoke detectors, or even if it did, we'll come out and the MABUS division, their public education group, will come out and assist the local fire department and install smoke detectors to any of the neighbors within a 2-block radius. We go out and we really use that fire that happened in that neighborhood to exploit the fact that we need to get these in every house. We've used Alliance detectors before. We've gone and bought some. It's a great program. The division supports that. And really, that's part of my presentation is this is not just for the individual good, but the greater good. And we appreciate everything you guys are doing for us. Thanks.
Thank you, JC. Chief, I checked the numbers before coming here. 615 smoke alarm installations, over 134 homes for you. So there you go. Good morning, everyone. My name is Phil Zaleski. I'm the Executive Director of Camp IME by the Illinois Fire Safety Alliance. The B-Alarm Smoke Alarm Installation Program aims to protect and educate residents across the state of Illinois while trying to reduce and eliminate fire-related deaths and injuries. The partnerships that we have built between Camp IME, the OSFM, and now 305 Illinois fire departments participating in this program has led to more than 35,000 smoke alarms being distributed to protect Illinois residents. We're proud today to highlight the Lansing Fire Department and all of their efforts as they get closer to this statewide blitz that's coming up the week of the 20th. They will have reached 1,000 smoke alarm installations in most likely more than 235 homes here in the village since joining the program a couple years ago. Camp IME is also excited to announce the receipt of a grant to further the Be Alarmed program through the Department of Homeland Security's Federal Emergency Management Assistance to the Firefighters Grant Program. This $299,000 grant will enable the program to purchase 16,000 more 10-year sealed battery smoke alarms and nearly 400 bed shaker smoke alarms aimed for the hard of hearing and the deaf communities. With that being said, I would like to call up our organization's president, Kelly McElligott.
Good morning, everyone. Thanks for having me. Camp IME, along with the Office of the Illinois State Fire Marshal, are excited to recognize the Lansing Fire Department for their outstanding contributions to fire safety education and installation of smoke alarms through the active participation in the Be Alarmed Smoke Alarm Installation Program. Since joining the program, the Lansing Fire Department has installed almost 1,000 10-year sealed battery smoke alarms to 232 households, only the second fire department in the program to reach this milestone. We would like to congratulate you and your efforts by providing you with this plaque to highlight your achievements.
Again, as I spoke to before, this is a great honor. This wouldn't have been done, though, without the members of our Fire Prevention Bureau, again, led by Lieutenant Wright. If you step up here real quick, and then our two installers, Eric Davidson and Paul Lopez. If you guys would come on up real quick. And again, thank you again for the participation through all of your organizations as well. It's, again, an honor. I will actually give it to you guys to hold because this is, aside from doing the paperwork, all the labor has been done through this group. But again, it's a great honor for us, especially when you hear with the second, town in the state to be able to achieve this. So thank you very much.